Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is your guy Keenan Lambert, and in this video, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. Let's go mess with Vedado. Me and Mama G want to thank you guys for coming and visiting her here on the boulevard, saying hello. Always come here and say hello. She's in between. You guys are doing a great job of coming down and linking up with my people here in Havana, and I love it. Mama G is ready for a boyfriend. Which one of you senior guys got her back? Literally. Let's go to Vedado. So guys, previously I was talking a lot of crap about Vedado, and I just met these cool ladies from Spain. Okay, my sister from Barcelona.
Hello! Thank you!
Amigo, cuídate, cuídate. Gracias. Guys, I've been kidnapped by Spanish women. Okay, they're taking me to the Malecón. They might throw me in the water, I don't know. Will they throw me in? I don't know. For one reason or another, any first timer that comes to Cuba will never be the same. For these girls, it's their first night in a land of blackouts and bad water. I see a little diarrhea in their future, unfortunately. Señores! So for those of you that can't handle Centro Havana, my official stomping grounds in Cuba, maybe you have to play out here, in Vedado. At times out here can feel more like Miami Beach. If you want that more sanitized experience, or if you want to stay closer to the best nightlife in Havana, I recommend that you come out here. Let's dabble a little bit in the niceness that Cuba has to offer. Vamos. It's a beautiful view, is it not? I'll take this view and $2 a drink versus $20 a drink in Miami Beach and the big girls from Texas. I'm really happy to see that there are a lot more waterfront places here in Havana that are popping up. A lot more construction, new construction here on the Malecón, taking advantage of their advantageous waterfront property that they have. Okay, not really letting it go to waste like how you see in some places. And a mere $2 for this Cuban caipirinha. Man, this place is kind of sexy at night. Maybe I need to reconsider my Vedado prejudice. A little modernity. Now this is cool, but I prefer the street stuff, the outside thing. Here we go. The majority of us will never make it out to the center and east of Cuba, but understand that the center and eastern part of Cuba has given Havana so much culture and so much people. Here we go.
Ahí viene el tren, apúrense caballero, que se van a bailar bien. Chan, chan. Ahí viene el tren que de Cosmero y va bajando a Miami. Chan, chan. Ahí viene el tren que trae un baile y yo cantando en la calle.
So for my partiers, my favorite spots in Vedado, Fábrica de Arte Cubano, Rojo Salón del Capri, Wakamba for the deep hood experience, throw up King Bar, and an FA on the right night. You know, there are a lot of single women and full single women for no reason. Okay, I wasn't filming it, but you guys remember Habana, the religious woman from maybe a year ago. Okay, I saw her again. She was with her neighbor. Her neighbor was like, "What's up? When we going out?" I'm like, "Where?" Shorty at least 15 years on me. She didn't give a damn. Her skin looked nice though. You see, Cubans have different attitudes towards sex. Very free-caring and open. In the West, I would say that we're a little bit uptight. Even in other islands, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, a little bit more tight and conservative culturally. Some blame socialism, but some people say that culturally, Cuba has always been this way. See, here in Cuba, there are quite a bit of mosquito-borne viruses, so you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, I actually made the mistake and left my repellent back in the States. So I'm essentially flying blind, going raw, sin condon, however you want to say it. That's how I'm doing it. This here is the borderline between Vedado and Cayo Hueso. On one side, you have squalor and spotty development. On the other side, money, promise, the future of Cuba. Although Cuba has sold off a lot of its government-owned restaurants, you will still, in the private places, find the cheapest of prices. Imagine a ham sandwich, what, like 20 cents, 18 cents? Unbelievable. And a shot of vodka for like 15 cents. If I could go back and do it all over again, maybe I would have used my Jamaican citizenship and attended school at the University of Havana and became a sports physio or some other type of medical doctor and someone's baby daddy in the process, just randomly and stereotypically along the way. And they're always in and around this theater. The sisters in Vedado see you long before you see them. The server at this spot is feeling me. Heavy. We'll say to continue, okay? Actually, I've been shooting some rum, so now I'm nice. I'm in this spot here that's close to the movie theater. Maybe it's alongside the movie theater, but the manager was a little bit jealous. There was one of the servers that was paying extra attention to me. She saw the foreignness on me and was curious, okay? So I left and now I'm a little bit drunk. But something I'm trying to figure out is why men hate on other men. Like, what is the purpose of it? Okay? I'm not trying to do anything except enjoy myself in Cuba. And managers hate. I think he's at the age where his stuff doesn't work anymore, so he's hating. Even within the YouTube travel community, amongst black creators, there's a lot of unhealthy competition, and it's creating a race to the bottom. No, Vedado kind of has that Miami 1950s Art Deco feel, mixed with like a little bit of Spanish influence. And then you have an overlay of socialism to it. Cheap prices, you can get whatever you want for the low. I just had a really nice cafecito for, let's see, let's make that into US dollars, 60 cents? Hell yes. Okay. How much is it busting for at Starbucks? Not 60 cents, right? As a product of capitalism being so new, you have places popping up all over the place here in Vedado. New places that you didn't see before. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't last very long because, you know, Cuba, not a lot of money, but it's nice, it's nice. Okay, sometimes it reminds you a little bit too much of the States. Vedado. Until you look at these, right? There's little communist back ends of the buildings, huh? I love it. You think I'll get in trouble if I climb their coconut tree? Yes, I think some of them are just about ready. Yeah, I think some of them are ready right there. The general rule in the Caribbean is anything hanging over the fence is fair game. Does it apply for Cuba? Who knows? One go fit. Real bad man. Why is the United States so adamant about Cuba breaking away from communism, okay? Breaking away from socialism, where in fact, they're barely even socialist, okay? China, communist, but not very socialist anymore. Do you see the United States enforcing policies that would weaken the government of China? Not really, okay? So why is it that the United States is so gung-ho about changing the government here in Cuba, about empowering the people? What's that really about? Do I see some vibe up top? Why not? Too drunk to care, why not? Unfortunately, there was a fight that cleared out the place. It's too bad, it's a good vibe. So in addition to a party vibe, you also have a little art exhibit going on. This little collective is an inexpensive, daytime version of Fábrica de Arte with less people, but more vibe. In the comments, there's going to be someone who says, "Hey Keenan, why are you going there? There are no women." Well, in actuality, there are, and there are the type that you like, the ones that you want. Artsy, intelligent, can give you a rundown of Cuban history since 1800. Now, I'm wholly out of the chica game. However, it's an invaluable experience to be in another country and to be able to have a conversation and connect with people in your language. In Vedado, individuals tend to be a bit more educated and worldly, even if they've never left the country. And if you're going to build a lasting connection with someone here in Cuba, it's going to require somebody with a bit of intelligence, a bit more to offer than cheeks. Cuba is such a mixed bag. Once you're done with the chicas de la calle, come holla at me. Sometimes I get way too lit, and I get stuck in my feelings, thinking about these individuals of the global south and their predicament. Is our intentional tourism while having a blast enough to save this island? Sometimes I feel like yes, sometimes I'm saying hell no. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want me to run down on Mr. Jefferson in the next one. Peace out.